Hi everyone, Jeff here. I put a little video together today to talk about what's happening in the world of attachments. In it you'll see some new products, some pricing ideas, marketing ideas, and finally the way our competition's set up. So I hope you enjoy. No one knows for sure how many attachments are sold around the world, but we can be sure it's a very big number, solely based on the number of attachments manufacturers. While the number of equipment manufacturers can easily be quantified, such as number 1, number 2, or number 3, or as a top 10 manufacturer, attachments manufacturers are not so easy to number and identify. At major trade shows, there are dozens of attachments manufacturers. On the internet, you can find hundreds of them. And in reality, there are probably thousands. We know that there are well over 100 hydraulic breaker manufacturers alone. And every week we're meeting or discovering a new attachments manufacturer somewhere that we didn't even know of before. And they are making and selling attachments to dealers and end users and succeeding at a business we never even recognized. Some companies make a broad range of attachments, while others only specialize in a niche market. It's possible that the business done in attachments is actually far greater than the machine business itself. Lately, there's been a growing number of attachments that shake, rattle, and vibrate. A good example is the vibrating ripper, which takes what was a static attachment and adds a little vibration to make it more efficient. These rippers are often displacing the hydraulic breakers in the work site. Since Eccentric Ripper introduced this attachment a few years ago, they have given Komatsu exclusive rights for global distribution, and this has been followed by several new vibrating rippers arriving in the market today. Following, you can see an assortment of attachments that rely on extra movement to screen or sort material. Another very popular attachment in the last few years is the crushing bucket. These buckets pick up large pieces of rock or debris and quickly crush and reduce their size. Because they quickly mount on the end of an excavator, any sized contractor can afford to crush small and medium amounts of material on the job site. No longer is it necessary to rent an expensive and difficult to move mobile crusher. At least 6 different companies are now making these buckets and are even marketed by JCB under their own brand name. The machines themselves have become very technically advanced, yet at the same time are easier to use than ever. Now an inexperienced worker can become a proficient operator in a few hours or less. Video games have been around long enough now that most people are familiar with screens and joysticks. Well, if machines have become user-friendly from the seat all the way out to the end of the boom and arm, shouldn't it follow that attachments should be as easy and as safe to use as the machine itself? If the machine is so easy to use, then we should make the attachments equally as easy to operate. That's where quick couplers come into play. Today's quick couplers are safer, more advanced, and many have special features, and of course they are easier to use. The manufacturers are taking away the complexity of using various attachments by offering a wide variety of quick couplers that are automatic both in use and in safety. Perhaps the easiest to use of all of these quick couplers, at least when it comes to attaching various types of attachments, are fully hydraulic connecting quick couplers made by companies like Oilquick, Martin, Wimmer, Caterpillar, and Lenhall. These quick couplers not only connect that attachment itself, but also automatically fully connect the hydraulic lines, eliminating fluid spillage and enabling the operator to change attachments without leaving the cab. Hydraulic breakers are currently undergoing a major shift in product offering towards a more value-based product, where for decades the industry was dominated by Atlas Copco, Sandvik, Montever, and Caterpillar, who were all perceived as premium breaker manufacturers. Now the market has made a rapid transition to lower priced but good to high quality breakers. Because these breakers are such a great value when compared to the big four breaker manufacturers and have similar features and performance, they are now capturing a large market share, even in tough markets like Scandinavia. To combat this, Montever, the blue line, Sandvik, the basic line, and Atlas Copco, the basic line, not to mention Caterpillar's new line of low-feature, low-quality breakers, have all begun to manufacture a lower-priced breaker in order to be more competitive. The demolition attachments have been dominated for decades by three primary manufacturers, LaBounty and Genesis, who dominate mostly in America, and Demeric, who's especially strong in Europe. All are perceived as premium performance in their segment. But perhaps, like in breakers, there's a window of opportunity for value attachments here as well. Equipment manufacturers like Komatsu and John Deere, for the most part, leave the attachments business to the local manufacturers or provide high-priced Level 3 attachments in their catalogs and price pages. Then there are companies like Hitachi, who offer a basic line of attachments and also a variety of high-tech niche attachments for specific segments like demolition and recycling. This specialization of attachments combined with machine has made them a leader in these two market segments. That takes us to our last two competitors who take attachments very seriously. They both are truly full-line attachment suppliers for their dealers. Because they offer such an extensive line of attachments and combine it with great availability and representation, Bobcat and Caterpillar are really the leaders in the world of attachments. Here's a short clip about Bobcat's dedication to the making and selling of attachments.
Noticed that the attachment business was really picking up, and we simply did not have enough capacity in our other facilities to accommodate the demand. That's why this facility came into focus again. We had 350,000 plus square feet of manufacturing space available. We also had the manufacturing support center that we combined into this location along with the attachments business, which is now allowing us to provide more product to our end customer. The key enablers for us to be able to bring this factory to fruition were, number one, we had to spend some money, and we spent about $6 million in renovating this facility.
Then there is Caterpillar, who does not want their dealers to buy even one attachment from another manufacturer. So they have a fantastic product lineup, large inventory, great logistics, and boots on the ground with regional representatives dedicated to the attachments business. Here's a quick look at some of CAT's facilities. In Kansas, in Florida, Work Tools Training Facility in Kansas, Budapest, Verachter in the Netherlands, in a facility in Waco, Texas, fully dedicated to the design and manufacturing of hydraulic attachments. Take a look at this video from Bauma and the overpowering display of Caterpillar work tools.
I really think that Caterpillar in a whole, we're showing very, very well. We're showing our commitment to the different industries, offering solutions not just on the machine side, but of course where I'm representing in the work tool side of our business. A hydraulic excavator, or really any machine, whether it's a skid steer, mini-X, backhoe loader, if you don't have the right work tool for the right application, the customer and the contractor is not going to be very productive. with Caterpillar Global Work Tools, we have a mantra that is task, tool, machine. You want to match the work tool not only to the machine that it's going on, but just as, or maybe more important, is you want to match it to the application that it's doing. Because whether it's a skid steer, mini, again, or a larger excavator, a machine with the wrong work tool or put in the wrong application is going to be unproductive for the customer. We have shears for the scrap industry, we have vibratory plate compactors, we have multi-processors, we have orange peel grapples, we have BCP work tools, which are the backhoe size machines. Again, we have work tools for all of our carriers, from the smallest machines to the largest. You know, at Caterpillar, obviously safety's first and foremost with us. We want everybody safely home every day. If you put too small of a hammer or a work tool on too large of a machine, you're going to overflow it, you're going to do a lot of damage to the machine. Conversely, if you put too big of a hammer on a work tool, you're going to have an unstable configuration. Caterpillar work tools are designed and engineered to be most productive first and foremost on Cat machines. That being said, we will go on competitive OEM aftermarket machines. So if the customer has Caterpillar carriers, they encounter an application down the road where they do not have the right work tool, they can simply go to their Caterpillar dealer and we will match the correct work tool for the application they're in. Whether they buy it at first mount, which we call when they take possession or delivery of their machine, or down the road, which we call the aftermarket. I would like our customers to leave with the increased knowledge that Caterpillar is committed not just to the machines that we're known for, but also for the work tools. You know, we're committed to this business today and in the future, building factories, produce it, for the end of the day to make our customers have the solutions they need to get their jobs done.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully we learned a little bit about the world of attachments today, and especially what our competitors are up to. I think by looking at what some of our competitors are doing, it might give us a good idea of where Volvo wants to go with attachments business as well. Thanks for watching.